back to Adam and Eve. Now, the being led astray. The serpent told her, because he said, God said, don't eat from that, or we will surely die. We weren't meant to die in the beginning until they ate from this tree. And the sin is what caused us to die. Because that serpent told her, you won't surely die. But he was leading her astray. Like, no, you won't all the way die. And he told him, God is afraid that you will become like him as gods. But he didn't explain it in total. So all our being led astray was never fully explained to us. You get what I'm saying? So you go back in those times, he never told her that, okay, you won't surely die, but you'll die eventually. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
The choice that you make isn't going to kill you today, but you will die. If you don't make this choice, you'll be righteous and you'll live forever. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
He tricked her. You get what I'm saying? And even when your fallen angels came, the fallen angels didn't know
everything. Yeah.
So once they started to teach these things, they didn't know to the depths of what it would truly do.
Right.
You get what I'm saying? Like the serpent knew it would make you like God, but he didn't know exactly how it would make you like God. He couldn't tell her exactly how it would make her like God. But once she ate it, then it was revealed to her. You get what I'm saying? The way that it made you like God is because you got to choose. You got the knowledge of good and evil. The tree of knowledge gave you the knowledge of good and evil.
And at first you didn't know
giving
that.
you a choice. Because if you didn't know good and evil, you only knew what God said and you followed what he said.
And that's what we don't do today.
You get what I'm saying? But now you have the knowledge of good and evil. You get to choose. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Just like when those fallen angels came and they started to teach, they didn't know that these teachings that I'm teaching you are going to lead you to being wicked. You get what I'm saying?
And make giants that eat people. And
They didn't know them having kids by the women would create giants. They didn't know why God said you're not supposed to do this. They just went and did it because they like, we can. So let's go do it. Not knowing the consequence behind it. You get what I'm saying? Not fully understanding. They knew they would be punished.
Because they did fear God. They knew that they weren't supposed to.
They knew they were going to be punished.
They did know that they weren't supposed to. It says that.
But they didn't know to the depths of
why.
What it would do and why they would be punished.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying? Because them going and defiling themselves made them evil and wicked. And them already stepping out of line, why not keep going? Now, you think in today's time, if someone does something unrighteous, ungodly, I'll use myself. Because at a point in time, back when I was in high school, I had stopped smoking. I had stopped doing all the ungodly things. And all I did was go to school, come home, read the Bible, go to church with my mama. That was it. That was all. And I did this for a long time until it started to get close to time for me to graduate. And then I slowly started to dabble back into sinning. Started with me smoking weed. Went back to smoking. And before I knew it, I'm back to fully sinning. I'm back to selling drugs. I'm back to being on the streets. Back to willingly being, in my mind, I'll take a life. I'll do this. I'll do that. All these sinful things. The more and more I sin, the more and more easier it became to sin again and again and again and again. You get what I'm saying? Because I'm opening myself up to the spirits of these things. You get what I'm saying? So the more and more I do it, just like your fallen angels, we go and we do one thing wrong.
Mhm.
It makes it easier to do the next thing wrong, and more wrong, and more wrong, and more wrong. You get what I'm saying?
Mhm.
And that's what happened. They came out of heaven, and they went against God with the first coming out of heaven and coming down here.
Mhm.
Because God never told them to do it. He told
Right.
them to stay where they were in their
And be the
posts in
watchers.
heavens and watch.
Mhm.
So they went against God and came down. Continued to go against God and had babies.
Mhm.
And after they had the babies, then they started to teach
Mhm.
things that they didn't fully understand and fully know, which
Mhm.
continued to lead the people astray. And they sinned so much, you get what I'm saying, that when it came time and it was revealed to them what God was going to do, they sent Enoch back to beg and plead.
Well, hold on. We haven't got to that part. We haven't
Okay.
got to that
All
part.
right,
What
sorry.
God was. I know it's a good. It's good. It's good. But so.
But that the only reason I say this is because it's very important that the people who are dibbling dabbling in these things and thinking, oh, this is of God, or this is who I'm supposed to be, or this is the teacher that taught, beg for forgiveness and mercy. The one that taught these things to mankind, beg for forgiveness and mercy. And we doing it with no thought. Without a guilt, without none of that. Full-heartedly doing these things. You get what I'm saying? When even the teachers, they even got to the point where they were like, God, we're sorry. Forgive us.
And what do they want to forgive him for? What do they want forgiven? Because they did the wives and stuff?
Because they did the wives, they taught all of these things, and they knew that their demise was coming, that God was finna come, and they were going to have to pay the price for what they did. Mm-hmm. So they begged for mercy, that God wouldn't destroy them, that God wouldn't destroy their children, that God wouldn't destroy everything that they loved and built on this earth because it was wicked. Mm-hmm. Not understanding you too far gone for me to really save you.
Mm.
You get what I'm saying? And the wrong that you did, like Eve, the wrong that you did, I can't undo it. You did it.
Right.
So you have to pay the price for what you did. You have to.
Right. Right.
You get what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
But that's why I think the fact of it is important, that all of these things that men are glorified in today, where it comes from, and that the fact that the ones who taught it, they beg for mercy. And we don't understand that. We don't know this. We don't even know where it comes from, let alone knowing that the ones that taught it beg for mercy for teaching us.
Who?
The fallen angels.
Okay.
They beg for mercy for teaching us the things that they taught us. You get what I'm saying? We don't know who taught the Egyptians and the people that came before. They don't even know that the Egyptians weren't even godly.
Mm-hmm.
The Egyptians were not godly. They were not God's people at all.
Mm-hmm.
You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Even though all mankind came from the rebirth of the world from Noah's sons. You get what I'm saying? But because of their ungodliness and their wicked and their love of evilness, that set them apart from being God's chosen to the ones that God had no desire in, the ones that God despised, the ones that God wanted to destroy and still wants to, that God will destroy. You get what I'm saying? Not even once. He will destroy. Mm-hmm. In his time, he will destroy you. You get what I'm saying? For the people not to know these things, that the stuff that y'all getting into and the stuff that y'all thinking is of God and is of what we're supposed to be to make us who we were ordained to be from the beginning of time, is the exact opposite. You get what I'm saying? And they don't know that these people and these teachings are not of God even a little bit. You get what I'm saying? And to know that these things that even though they were taught, the ones who taught it begged for forgiveness, which were your fallen angels. And the ones who kept practicing it and kept doing it, God deemed them not his children. And said and ordained that I will destroy them. You get what I'm saying? But we learning it and we thinking, oh, this is our history. And they want to hide this stuff from us when it was hidden from them.
Yeah.
It was hidden from them.
Yeah. Yeah. So now we're at the part where Uriel went and talked to Noah, and Noah was told to build an ark so he could flood the world, so he could recreate. But what did he do to the fallen angels, actually? Once God knew everything, he did that with Noah, but he did some stuff with the fallen angels, which I thought was...
Well, he sent angels to bind up the fallen angels.
Yeah.
And to tell and to cast them into the depths of the earth until judgment day. So that he could destroy them. And I mean, that's what he did. I mean, even though once they got word of what was finna happen to him, they sent Enoch and asked Enoch, hey, Enoch, we can't see God. We can't look up to the heavens anymore. God blocked that from us because of our evilness, our sins. He blocked us from seeing him. He blocked us from talking, because no wicked one shall stand before God without being destroyed.
It's and that happens today, where you can't hear God. Like, people go into a space of, I mean, once you're sinning and you're going and you're living life and you're out in the world and you're doing these worldly things, God is so far from you. God doesn't hear you. And sometimes you're ashamed to come to God because you've been astray from him for so long. And then, like I said, people just take it as simple, oh, I just need to repent. I honestly feel like there's way more than just going to God and just saying, forgive me. Forgive me for my sin that I caused at this time or whatever. It's more than just that.
And it is. It is very deeper than that, because like when Noah was asking God to destroy the evil spirits and this and that, God revealed to them that there are people in their hearts that love, their heart is wicked, their heart is evil. And I can bear witness to that, because I thank God for saving me. And sometimes I still battle with evil thoughts and wickedness. But for God to open up my eyes and show me that my heart loved being evil, that my heart enjoyed wickedness, that was my joy, to be evil and wicked. You get what I'm saying? God said there are people that their hearts just are set in that, and they will not change. They will not. No matter what you say, no matter what you do, they find their pleasure and their joy in being evil and wicked, and that's what they gonna stand on until their dying day. Their stiff-neckedness. You get what I'm saying? They're stiff. Like them people that like just stick there. You tell them something like, "Oh, well, God wouldn't want you doing that." What? I'm gonna do what I want. That's that stiff-neckedness he was talking about. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, I know it's gonna be somebody that watch this video and be like, "This dude tripping. He don't know what he talking about." I'm gonna keep doing my crystals, and I'm gonna keep burning my sage, and I'm gonna keep doing what I do. You get what I'm saying? I'm gonna keep putting my faith into these metals and into copper, into iron, but it says that God will destroy all of that when he comes back. The copper, the iron, he's gonna destroy it all when he comes back. You get what I'm saying? So the stuff that people are praising and worshiping is going to be destroyed. It's going to be destroyed. So the fact that you won't turn away from it, you get what I'm saying? And that's why I said I can be a witness to being one of those evil and wicked people. It was just God chose to save me, which I thank God that He was like, nah, y'all can't have this one. He was covered, even though y'all got to mess with him a little bit. Y'all got to lead him astray, and y'all got to have y'all way with him for a while because his own heart and his own wickedness and love in it. Now it's time for him to straighten up and be righteous because that's what I called him to be.
So let's get into that just a little bit about the heart and the enjoyment of the wickedness and the being led astray. How do you think that, what does that look like to turn back around and come to God to be one of His chosen people? Someone on here could be changed today. Somebody could hear this message. What would they need to do? What does that look like? Is it confessing that you believe in Jesus Christ, as they say? Is it the fact that, hey, I repent and I come to God and I'm done with that? What does that look like with your heart being stuck in a place that loves to sin? Once you know that is a sin, but you are having a hard time of letting that go because you loved it so much, what would you tell them to change their heart?
Get into your word. Surround yourself with where you're trying to go. Now I'm going to say this. It won't work for everybody because everybody isn't chosen. You get what I'm saying? So it will not work for everybody. Some people are meant to be wicked and evil, and that's just how they'll be to their dying day. But for His chosen, you getting into His teachings and you studying it and it resonating with your spirit, it's going to change you. So the more you strive to seek the face of God, you get what I'm saying? God, I want to know your will, your way, and not just because of something.
Right.
You get what I'm saying? Like, I don't want to go to hell, so God, I want to know what you're talking about. You get what I'm saying? Because He said full-heartedly.
Yeah.
For them to come and confess their sins and the sins of their fathers full-heartedly. You get what I'm saying? Not half-heartedly, not just a little bit. Now, even in your wicked and evilness, you could hate it. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And want to be different, but not know how to change. Be so caught up in the routine of it. But if your heart is like, God, I know where I'm at in life. I know what I'm doing. And I know what you ordained me to do. And I don't want this life. I really want what you have, but I'm struggling. Being honest with God. Like full-heartedly with what you're saying. Because it's not going to work if you like, I'm saying this because I want you to work like a genie. You get what I'm saying? I'm not willing to actually do anything to change. I just want you to come in and fix this area of my life. Because that's what most people do. I've done it. You get what I'm saying? Money getting low. Ooh, God, I'll follow you. Make this money right. But God knows my heart isn't with Him. You get what I'm saying? He knows it. So God looks at the heart. So once your heart lines up, He'll start to take away stuff. He'll start to take away your want to do this, your want to do that. Like, I was heavy into pornography and all of this stuff. And I used to battle with you about it. Let's be honest.
Yeah.
I used to battle with you about it. Like, nah, I'm a man. I'm supposed to be. You get what I'm saying? But it wasn't until I go to God and I tell God, God, I'm battling with this.
Yeah.
I don't want to be the same.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying? I don't want to do the things that I found joy and pleasure. I find joy and pleasure in that, but it is ungodly.
Yeah.
And I want to line up with Because I want the blessings of you. I don't want the blessings of mankind. I don't want the nice cars, the nice house, the things that shall perish. I don't want that. I want to be locked up with you, so once you come back to cast your judgment, that I'll be one of the ones you say, that's my elected. That he come over here. You can't touch him. Put him over there with them. Them is mines. Now these over here, I'm going to deal with y'all. When them 10,000 angels come back with God, I don't want them to say, yeah, grab him. Let's go ahead and throw him in that fire so he can be destroyed forever.
Yeah.
I don't want to be one of them. I want to know the things that God has for us. I want to know the secrets of heaven. You get what I'm saying? I want to know where God came from. And I want to be one of the ones where God says, you know what? Because of your heart, you can know these things.
Yeah.
Because I know that you won't be evil and wicked. I can share my secrets with you. You get what I'm saying? I want to be one of those.
Yeah.
I don't want to be like everybody else. I don't want to find pleasure and joy in the things that the world finds pleasure and joy in. Even if at this point in time, I still find pleasure and joy in some of it. You get what I'm saying? Like, we going to be honest. I still kind of enjoy smoking. I still be thinking about it. I still be wanting to do it. But I want God to strip me of it. I want him to take that away from me. Just like he's taken a lot of things that I do away from me. Not to say that those things don't cross my mind. You get what I'm saying? Because you tempted every day. Because even Adam, they ate that apple. Or it wasn't an apple. They ate that fruit. So, me knowing that I can be wicked. I can be evil. It will cross your mind.
Yeah. You choose to not do it.
I'm trying to choose with my hardest not to.
Yeah.
And hoping that God honors the fact that I'm really trying with all of me to try. You get what I'm saying? That he'll continue to strip these things away from me so that I can be clean and I can walk upright. But if I won't confess it with my whole heart and know that this is not what I want, I truly want what you want for me and nothing else. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Then it'll never happen.
Yeah.
It'll never happen if I don't confess it and I'm not honest about it. I'm not honest about where I am in life, because he knows your heart. He knows that, listen, you telling me that you want to be a good person, but you thinking about that porn right now. You thinking about going to go hurt somebody right now. You thinking evil and wickedness right now. It's in your heart. Even while you telling me it, you still having thoughts of doing it. You get what I'm saying? He knows these things. So why not confess them to him? Why not tell God exactly what you back? Because he already knows. He just want to know, are you going to be that honest with yourself?
Yeah. Yeah.
Because
so he can help you through it. So he can honestly help you through it. But if you're not choosing, or you won't even confess it, there's no way that he can help you. Because he knows that you're also just going to go right back.
Because you won't even confess it to him. You won't even say that you're battling with it. So therefore, you're in denial.
Yeah.
And you don't think that battle is really a battle. You think it's okay.
Yeah.
That's why you won't confess it. Because a part of you thinks it's okay. A part of you don't want to let it go. So why give it to God? Why tell God I'm battling with smoking weed if I don't want to stop smoking weed? You get what I'm saying? I'm going to just tell him I'm trying to follow you, God. I'm trying to be like you. I want what you want for me. Knowing as soon as I come out this closet praying, I'm finna go roll up and smoke. Or I'm finna go watch some stuff I ain't supposed to watch. Or I'm finna go hang out with some people and we might do some stuff that's ungodly. Because all we gonna talk about is ungodly things. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, I literally had to separate myself from people I love just so that God can work on me. You get what I'm saying? And staying in the word so that I can know what God ordained and what God has said to be true and to be false. What God said, how I should walk. You get what I'm saying? I can't walk in the way of God if I don't know how he told me how to walk. You get what I'm saying? So a lot of it comes with first wanting it in your heart,
Mhm.
fully, and confessing everything, confessing it all, from the thing you think is the smallest to the thing you think is the biggest. You get what I'm saying? Because to him, it's all the same. Sin is sin. Unrighteousness is unrighteousness. Wickedness is wickedness. Evil is evil. It's all Satan in his eyes.
Mhm.
You get what I'm saying?
Mhm.
So until you confess it with your whole heart, and with your whole heart wanting God and wanting to change, you will not change. And that's why he said some are not called to be mine, because they love pleasure. They love all of these things that aren't of me, that are wicked. You
Mhm.
get what I'm saying? Some people,
So some that may argue with you about the stones and the crystals, and
they love them.
they love them. They'll be the ones that find pleasure in them
They
instead
find
of,
pleasure in it.
yeah, that makes sense.
You get what I'm saying? Because they love what comes with it. They love the titles. They love what people think about them. You get what I'm saying? Or at least amongst they little group of people who do it. You get what I'm saying? They love this stuff.
Mhm.
You get what I'm saying? They love to. We ain't even gonna get into all of the things that they love, because it's a lot of wickedness and a lot of evilness that the world is in love with.
Mhm.
You get what I'm saying? And they don't want to let it go.
Mhm. So we now understand the true meaning, the true story of the fallen angels,
Mm-hmm.
and what happened, that they came down and they had sex with the women, and they taught them the enchantments, the cutting of the roots, the metals. They taught them
Astrology, the
astrology,
clouds, the
plants.
signs, all type of stuff.
They taught them all of these things. They created giants in the world. They did all these things, and they then wanted to come back and cry to God to show mercy on them.
Mm-hmm.
And God could not do that because they were too far. They went too far.
Mm-hmm.
And so God told Noah, I'm about to I'm about to wipe this whole world out.
Mm-hmm.
And he ends up doing it, as you guys know. But the in between of why he did it was because of the fallen angels.
Mm-hmm. And it wasn't the sin of Eve and Adam. It
Mm-hmm.
wasn't they sin that made him wipe out the world. It wasn't.
Mm-hmm.
It was
So
the
it didn't
sin
start there.
that came after. I mean, it started there,
Oh, okay,
because
yeah.
that's when they got the choice to choose evil or good.
Mm-hmm.
You get what I'm saying? And then after that, like Cain, he chose to kill Abel.
Yeah.
It
has a
chose.
lot to do with our choices.
He was so mad that I'm gonna kill my brother, but you were so mad about a choice that you chose to make.
Mm-hmm.
You chose to give God an unrighteous sacrifice.
Mm-hmm.
That was your choice. You chose not to do what he said
Right.
and give him the first.
Right.
You get what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So God couldn't honor it because your choice to be evil and wicked. Because you had the choice to make. Well, I could give God this, or I could use it myself, and I just give him what come next.
Mm-hmm.
And then you had the brother that was like, no, I'm going to do what God said.
Yeah.
I'm going to be righteous.
Yeah. Okay. All right. So, anything you want to add to this about the fallen angels, the watchers? Because it looks like God didn't show them any mercy. God didn't show them any type of peace, because he told his angels what to do and put them in a certain place, that they were going to bind them in that place for 70 generations,
Mm-hmm.
until he came and wanted to do judgment on them.
Mm-hmm.
But he wasn't going to show any mercy.
Because God has foresight.
Mm.
God seen that what you did won't stop here.
Mm-hmm.
What you just taught them condemned them for generations and generations. Why do you think he made them sit for? Why he said you will sit for 70 generations?
Mm-hmm.
Why? Because you can see what your evilness and what your wickedness did, and why I cannot just show you mercy.
Mm-hmm.
Because what you did and what you taught, it cursed people for generations.
Mm-hmm.
You get what I'm saying? You just didn't do something like that. I could just like Eve ate the apple.
Right.
That's something that he was like, you know what? You did that, but it's gonna affect every generation, but only giving them choice.
Mm-hmm.
Now, what they did was start up something that would lead people so far astray that they wouldn't even look at God as being God anymore.
Right. Right.
You get what I'm saying? What
Mm-hmm.
they was teaching, what made people think that they were God.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It put a different type of evilness in their heart.
Mm-hmm. That led them astray for even looking at God, period.
Period.
They look towards the crystals and the enchantments that they do today, and is leading them to give the stars, the astrology, the what are they, the Scorpios, the Leos, giving them so much credit of what he created in the first place, giving that more acknowledgement than they do God.
I'm saying that because I'm this sign, or I was born in this time, this is how stuff is finna go.
But he also said in his commandments that God is a jealous God.
Yeah.
That you shall not worship no other God and idolize anything. So even saying or changing your identity to say that you are a Leo or a Cancer, any of that, taking that
Those
titles, you are discriminating what God intended for it to be.
Because you nothing but a child of God.
Right. Right.
And none of that stuff holds weight. You get what I'm saying? Like, instead of a golden ox, you get what I'm saying? People worship. You see people, I'm a Leo, and I'm this and I'm that because of my sign. No, you are the way that you are because of God.
And God made you wonderfully and fearfully.
The time of month that you was born has nothing to do with what God ordained for you.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. What else? Anything else you want to add to this? Anything you would like the people to know? I was very interested. There's a lot going on TikTok right now. There's a lot going on about witches and witchcraft and the
Anunnakis and
taking the
all of
word.
this stuff, and it's not true. It's not true. It's just not true. It's not true. Not at all.
So, why do you think it was so important for us to express this today?
Because I know there's somebody out there who's, like I was at one point in time, curious. And being fed the wrong information will lead you astray. Will lead you to your own destruction and demise. Just being fed the wrong information. And there's thousands of people out there doing Satan's work, which is not a being. It is just being evil. Satan's work is evil work, ungodly work. That is Satan's work. It's not being a person in itself that I'm Satan, and you get what I'm saying? That's not it. It's not at all. It's not. So people could think, oh, well, I'm not led by Satan because I don't worship Satan. You get what I'm saying? But just because you don't worship Satan doesn't mean you're not doing his work. You get what I'm saying? And that's simply just not knowing and wrongly teaching. You get what I'm saying? Like everybody out there teaching, oh, you see this crystal right here? You get this crystal and you wrap it in this and then you put it on and you wear it and it's going to do X, Y, and Z. You're leading the people astray.
And that goes for prophets, priests, preachers.
Yeah.
A lot of people are teaching people, and I mean because social media is big, and
Anybody can get on there and say whatever,
hmm
not knowing that the spirit that's leading you to say this isn't a godly spirit. Because what people will call Satan today is nothing but an angel sent here to punish you from God. Not knowing that the spirits that were left here that Noah tried to get God to destroy was left here because of Noah's sons and what they were going to do. And the fact that the world will be led astray again. So God left spirits here with his angel so that they could punish people on earth. They could punish the wicked and the evil on earth, and they can make you feel the evil and the wickedness, the Satan. That's what it said. I'm here so that they may feel Satan on earth.
and why would God allow that?
Punishment for the wicked. That's why.
Because and I also think because he is keeping his promise, and I say that is because he's keeping his promise of not wiping out the whole world.
Yeah. So
instead of wiping out the world,
wicked.
he has to punish in some way to have some type of order or something to happen, at least to bring you back to him. Somebody that may be choosing wicked and not really understanding that they're doing wicked, but he has to have some type of order. And I feel like everything's made from him. All creation, spirit, every spirit is made from him. And he does it so God can keep order on earth. And to keep his promise of not wiping us all out because we sin.
And to keep what he said. He said that when you do evil and you are lit and you don't follow, these things will happen. Who's going to carry that out? Because God's not going to come down here himself and punish you for being evil and wicked. He's not going to come down here himself and put you into slavery. Do you get what I'm saying? So he left spirits here to do it for him.
Okay. I'm grateful that we were able to talk about it and express to the world, and if someone's hearing this, that we may help you to save your life.
Yeah, because it's a lot out there. A whole lot out there. And if you don't know, and a lot of this stuff isn't truly taught, because like the fallen angels and stuff like that, we think that the fallen angels happened and these spirits came down like something that we couldn't see, and we battling against these spirits that we can't see. And the fallen angels are the reasons why we still fight temptation and this and that. No, you fight temptation because Adam and Eve. You fight the good and evil because of Adam and Eve. It's a choice. You have the ability to choose good or evil because of them, because of Adam and Eve, not because of the fallen angels. Now the fallen angels came down and just taught wickedness and evilness. You get what I'm saying? That further led mankind astray from God. You get what I'm saying? So I think that's very important, so people don't because if you think that the spirits or the fallen angels was just something invisible or something that you couldn't see when they came down, and they're still here and they're still doing things, you put things on them that they're no longer doing, that they no longer have the power to do, and you don't take accountability of your wickedness and your evilness. You get what I'm saying? You don't take that accountability. You putting it on the angels, the fallen angels, and the devil. The devil made me do it. You get what I'm saying? Which, no, your own evil heart is what made you do it.
Right.
And I feel like that's the most important thing is you have a choice Now you get to choose to be righteous or ungodly. From what we explained today, for those who watch it, you know that all of the things and the teachings that they trying to teach you today, they're ungodly. You get what I'm saying? They're wicked. And that's why the powers that are at that be that are against, they use these things. These are the things that they use and they cherish and they hold wholeheartedly to themselves. You get what I'm saying? That no, this is what we're going to do because I want to be in control. I want to be empowered. Even like when it comes to your politicians and them not doing right by the people. You get what I'm saying? Though they're being led by evil hearts. It's their evil heart that's leading them to love money more than a person. To love their control so much that they won't let people be free and be as God intended for them to live. You get what I'm saying? To make them want to be slaves. You get what I'm saying? To money, to things. You get what I'm saying? And they know that if I lead these people astray and if I don't show them, like when they first started to rewrite the Bibles, to do it in a sense of power, to do it in a sense of being able to step out of the will of God. You get what I'm saying? And we're going to teach it a certain type of way so they don't look at us as evil and wicked, so we can have control over these people. You get what I'm saying? Their own hearts are leading them to do this.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying? Because we all get to choose. We all get to choose. So do you want to be evil or do you want to be righteous?
Right.
You get what I'm saying? Now, if you want to be righteous, learn what the righteous do. Learn what God ordains righteous. Blessed.
Make a choice today.
You get what I'm saying? Because you got a big house, a nice car, and a lot of money in the bank, that don't mean you're blessed. It doesn't. Do you have peace? And I'm not talking about the peace of, oh, I ain't got to pay a bill. I'm talking about true peace of, if you lost it all today, would you still be at peace?
Yeah.
If they came and they took your big house and they took all your cars and they took everything that you had, would you be at peace? You get what I'm saying? Because that's something only God can give.
Right. Right. I love that. I love that, baby. I love that. I think you said a lot, and I hope that it helped someone. I hope that it helps someone.
Yeah, me too. I just hope that it opens the eyes of people to know that don't look towards things. Anything. It don't matter what it is. If you can touch it, if you can do something with it, don't look towards that as doing something for you. Or as something that is worthy for you to tell people about it. Like, nah, check out these stones and these crystals and put this copper on you. Like, I seen a dude with a copper mask on his face. And I'm like, you look foolish. You look foolish. Because if you just lined up and did what God told you to do, you wouldn't need no copper mask. You wouldn't need no rock. You wouldn't need to go and sage your house for evil spirits, not knowing that this opens the door to spirits. You get what I'm saying? You wouldn't need those things. And you want to know why the person burning sage always burning sage? Because you have no peace. That's why you always burning sage. You actually have no peace. Because if it got rid of the evil spirits, once you did it, shouldn't they be gone?
Right.
Why you keep doing it? Like you said, the person who goes to church over and over and over and over, listening to the same pastor preach the same sermons Sunday. Like I tell people, since I was a child, I haven't went to a church and heard something that I haven't heard since I was a child.
Right.
Hopefully, what was said resonates with your spirit. Hopefully, what we said awaken some of the chosen ones so that they may see their wrongdoings if you are doing wrong. Hopefully, it gave clarity to some that just were curious and didn't truly understand. Um, I just hope that what we said blesses somebody, even if it's not a multitude of people. If it's just one, I just pray that the knowledge that we gave out today about the teachings of the fallen angels and what we do today and what we trying to learn today and what we thinking is how we supposed to be and what we supposed to be doing, not knowing that God wiped all of them out for a reason. We digging up all of this stuff that got washed away and buried for a reason. But today in these times, we're digging it up and we're saying, oh, this is how we're supposed to be. This is what we're supposed to be doing. But we're not reading the book. You get what I'm saying? We're not. Not to say that that the Ethiopian book is the only book and there's not no God in the other books, because it is. And most definitely because the King James Version of the Bible led me to the Ethiopian Bible. Led me to wanting to know the rest of the truth. You get what I'm saying? The stuff that they hid from us that makes it all make sense. You get what I'm saying?
And the truth will be revealed to you when you're seeking his face.
Most definitely.
With a full heart.
Will. But you have to be seeking it.
Yeah.
So I pray that somebody watching this is going to wake up or is going to turn away from their evil, wicked ways. And if they are doing the stones and the witchcraft and all of that stuff and worshiping their metals and they gold around their neck and putting their faith into copper rods, I pray that your eyes be open and that you start to seek the one true living God, the great I am, the Almighty, the God of gods, the creator of creators, the one that sits on top of the heavens. That's what I pray. That this is something that just opens your eyes to say, I want what God wants for me.
Amen.
And that's it, that's all. If God don't say it, if it don't come from his word, I don't want it.
Yeah.
That's what I want for y'all.
Like I said, if you're seeking his face, if you want to know God, he'll listen. He'll tell you what you need to know. But you have to have a willing heart. You have to want to know him. And I know God is showing mercy on his people. And he just wants us to come back to him and do what's right. So I pray the same. And I agree.
Because I want y'all to know something. God is hurting behind what we are doing. He is hurting behind it. Hurting. I remember reading parts of this Bible where the angels come to God. Like, I know that you hurt behind this.
Yeah.
I know that you hurting behind this.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying? So you got to think he loves us. He loves his people. He loves us so much that he's allowing people to be wicked. He's allowing you to go against him. You get what I'm saying? So just take that and know that the Creator cares.
Yes.
He loves, and he is righteous in all his ways. In all his ways is he righteous and a just God. It's just, we just don't know. And we just won't seek and won't read. So seek and read, it will be revealed, and hopefully it makes you change what you love and what you find valuable and what you want to do and what you want to believe in and how you live your life. Because it did for me, and I'm just trying to do what God wants now. No matter what that looks like, no matter what it seems like, I'm willing to follow. And praying that every wicked way that I've had or that I have be stripped from me, and that my sins don't fall on my sons. Because the stuff you do, it can go generation to generation to generation. Because as you see, it went from uh, Cain and Abel all the way to well, Adam and Eve all the way to Enoch. From Enoch all the way to Noah. From Noah all the way to Abraham. You talking about so many people lost to evil and wickedness. And most of it is because of lack of understanding, lack of knowledge, and being led astray. So, I pray that this resonates in your heart and you want to get closer to God. And you want God more than you want the pleasures of your own heart. That's what I pray for you guys. But that's all I got to say.
All right. Well, I'm actually going to stop it there. I think that was a good place. Actually, well, I'll say this: if you are wanting to seek God, if you are looking for a space to hear God's word, subscribe to our channel, like, comment, reach out. However, let us know that you are on the journey and you are wanting to change your life. You know, do this with us, and so we can encourage you too. As we learn, we teaching you, we're telling you, and we're doing the same thing. So if you are one of those people that needs someone or needs encouragement or needs that, subscribe to our channel, reach out, comment, like, or subscribe.
Even if it's stuff that you want to know.
Yeah.
We can do videos on it. Just let us know. Let us know your questions of what you want to know and what God says about this. If you don't have the that in you yet, to go and search yourself, because we'll help you find it.
Absolutely. We're here. We're learning. We're growing. We are getting to know God. God is giving us this platform to help one another. So reach out to us. But it looks like, you guys, we make it make sense another time. All right, y'all. So we're going to see y'all next week. Like I said, like, comment, and subscribe. And we thank you guys for supporting and liking all our videos and watching. But until next time, we'll see y'all next time.